What's going on YouTube? Is X-Man1991. I am back with another video. I hope you guys had an incredible weekend. I had an incredible weekend because I got my hair cut. I love getting my hair cut. So before I talk about this 4-game road trip game between the Astros and the Guardians, if anybody don't even know, y'all know Mystikal has been denied bond. I know you Mystikal fans are not happy about that, but that's the decision of the judge, so y'all have to get used to it. Yeah, so his dumb ass is going to stay in jail until his next trial, and looks like he's going to be going away for a while. You know, one thing I forgot to mention last week is that when he was released from prison in 2010, he was registered as a sex offender. And, you know, when he was released from prison in 2010, you had an opportunity. You know, if I was the judge, I would have thrown the book at his ass, because when you got out of prison in 2010, you had an opportunity to redeem yourself. You know, get back focusing on making more music, you know, focus on being positive and stop taking Coogee. And you're out here still taking Coogee and forcing these women to do what they don't want to do sexually, and that's just out of line. That is a sickness. When people do sick shit like this, they seriously need to get help, and they need to serve time in jail. Y'all remember that song that Mystikal made, Danger? Nah, bro, the danger is you. You're a danger to the community, you're a danger to yourself, you're a danger to your fans, and these women that you violated. Yeah, he was registered as a sex offender when he got out of prison in 2010. And after he served that 6-year bid from the 2004 incident, so at the end of the day, this man hasn't learned his lesson, which I thought he did when he got out for the first time. I have no sympathy for pedophiles, snitches, bullies, and people that be doing the R stuff to females. But yeah, I seriously lost all respect for Mystikal. I lost all respect for this nigga. And I do follow him on Instagram, but I'm gonna unfollow him. And any albums of his that I posted in honor of their anniversaries, I'm gonna have to delete them. Just like I did with Robert Kelly back in 2019. And any albums that I have by Mystikal, I'm going to have to sell them on eBay as well as Robert Kelly. Because I can't continue listening to this man's music if he's going to continue being in charge doing the R stuff to these females. You know what they say, you get 3 strikes, you're out. If Mystikal gets convicted, just like Robert Kelly, he could be spending the rest of his life in jail. So I have lost all respect for this nigga, and I have no sympathy for him. So I'll keep you guys posted on when is his trial. If he does get convicted, his career is over. He ruined his career the first time when he served 6 years in jail for doing the R stuff to these women. Sexually harassing, sexually assaulting his former hairstylist. Then in 2012, he got busted for domestic abuse on his own baby mama, the mother of his 2 kids, and served 81 days in jail. Then he turned himself in 2017 for the same thing and served 18 months in jail until he posted a $3 million bond on Valentine's Day of 2019. And now he's back in jail for the same shit. It really gets on my nerves hearing the news about these people, you know, molesting children or doing the R stuff to females. It really makes me sick. Now let's go ahead and do a recap of the 4-game road trip between the Houston Astros and the Cleveland Guardians, formerly known as the Cleveland Indians. Starting with Thursday's game. Astros scored. No, wait, that's the wrong game. Neither teams didn't score shit in the first 2 innings. Astros scored 1 run in the top of the 3rd. Neither teams didn't score shit in the 4th inning. Astros scored 3 runs in the top of the 5th. Neither teams didn't score shit in the 6th inning. Astros scored 2 runs in the top of the 7th. And neither teams didn't score shit in the last 2 innings. Final score, Houston Astros 6, Cleveland Guardians 0. Astros were 69-38 as the Guardians fall 54 and 51. Now here's Friday's game. The Guardians scored 1 run in the bottom of the 1st. Astros scored 2 runs in the top of the 2nd. Then they scored 5 runs in the top of the 3rd. Then they scored 2 more runs in the top of the 4th. Neither teams didn't score shit in the 5th and 6th inning. The Guardians scored 2 runs in the bottom of the 7th. Astros scored 1 run in the top of the 8th. And neither teams didn't score shit in the 9th inning. Final score, Houston Astros 9, Cleveland Guardians 3. The Astros win their 70th game this season, 70-38, as the Guardians fell 54-52. Here's a recap of Saturday's game. Guardians scored 1 run in the bottom of the 1st. Then they scored 3 runs in the bottom of the 2nd. Neither teams didn't score shit through innings 3 through 8. Astros finally scored a run in the top of the 9th, but it was not enough as they would fall to the Cleveland Guardians 4-1. The Guardians were 55-52 as the Astros fell 70-39. And now here's a recap of yesterday's game that I didn't watch because it was on Peacock. Neither teams didn't score shit in the first 4 innings. Guardians scored 1 run in the bottom of the 5th. And neither teams didn't score shit in the last 4 innings. Final score, Cleveland Guardians 1, Houston Astros 0. The Guardians are now 56-52 as the Astros fall 70-40. The Astros are back at the crib, taking on the Rangers tomorrow through Thursday. Then this weekend, they got a rematch taking on the Athletics before they head to the Chi-Town to go against the White Sox next Monday through next Thursday. The 19th through the 21st, they go against the defending champs, the Atlanta Braves in the ATL, a rematch of last year's World Series. They're back at the crib taking on the Twins August 23rd through the 25th. August 26th through the 28th, they take on the Baltimore Orioles. August 30th and 31st, they go against the Rangers in Arlington, Texas. September 2nd through the 4th, they go against the Angels in Anaheim. September 5th through the 7th, they take on the Rangers. September 9th through the 9/11, they take on the Angels. That was a crazy 4-game road trip between the Astros and the Guardians. So it's a tie between these two. Yeah, they're 2-2. So that they're not going to face any more this season. Let me see. Let me see. Yeah, that's it. They're not facing the Guardians no more this season. So, no, wait. Oh, they're 2-2 against the Guardians on the road, and they're 2-1 against the Guardians at the crib. My fault. Because I forgot they faced the Guardians at the crib May 23rd to the 25th. On the 23rd, Guardians won 6-1. 24th, Astros won 7-3. And the 25th, Astros won 2-1. So against the Guardians, they're 2-1 at the crib and 2-2 on the road. Tough loss in the last 2 games for the Astros. Just keep your heads up, get your shit together, and get yourselves ready for tomorrow, because you're back at the crib taking on the Rangers before you take on the Athletics. And y'all got to go to the Chi-Town next Monday through Thursday to go against the 2005 World Series champs, the White Sox. You will see which hat I will be wearing when I do a recap of the Astros versus the White Sox by Monday the 22nd. Or, excuse me, next Friday, August 19th. But that wraps up my thoughts about this past weekend's 4-game road trip between the Houston Astros and the Cleveland Guardians, and Mystikal has been denied bond. If you're new here, hit subscribe if you like the content and hit that notification bell for my next Astros rants. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up, leave your comment down below. I will catch you tomorrow, reminiscing 21 years of Rhino goring Chris Jericho through the SmackDown Overtron stage from the August 9th, 2001 edition of SmackDown. Don't follow your dreams, chase them. Peace. Go Houston Astros.